Should equality and freedom ever be traded off? Hi everyone, today I'd like to discuss one of the most important debates in political philosophy. Should a society sacrifice some freedom to achieve greater equality? Most people believe that both freedom and equality are essential values. A free society allows individuals to make their own choices, express their opinions, and pursue their own goals. An equal society seeks to ensure that everyone has fair opportunities and that no one is disadvantaged because of factors beyond their control. The problem is that these two values sometimes conflict. Supporters of individual freedom argue that governments should interfere with people's lives as little as possible. If individuals are free to work hard, start businesses, invest their money, and make their own decisions, different outcomes are inevitable. Some people will become wealthier than others. Some companies will become more successful. According to this view, inequality is not necessarily unfair if everyone had the same legal freedom to compete. Moreover, excessive government intervention may reduce innovation, economic growth, and personal responsibility. However, supporters of greater equality argue that freedom without equal opportunity is often meaningless. Imagine two children. One grows up in a wealthy family with excellent schools, private tutors, and strong social connections. The other grows up in poverty with limited educational opportunities. Both technically enjoy the same legal freedom, yet their real opportunities are vastly different. In this situation, treating everyone identically may simply preserve existing inequalities. Therefore, governments may need to intervene through progressive taxation, public education, healthcare, or social welfare programs to ensure that freedom becomes meaningful for everyone rather than only for the most fortunate. Critics respond that these policies often require limiting individual freedom. Higher taxes reduce people's freedom to use their own income. Business regulations may limit economic choices. Redistribution requires governments to decide how private resources should be allocated. The more equality governments pursue, the more they may restrict individual liberty. In my opinion, this debate represents a first choice. Freedom and equality should not be viewed as enemies. Instead, each value supports the other. Freedom without a reasonable degree of equality may become freedom only for those with sufficient resources. Equality without freedom may become oppression, where governments exercise excessive control over individual lives. A successful democratic society should therefore protect basic liberties while ensuring that every citizen has genuine opportunities to develop their abilities. The goal is not perfect equality or unlimited freedom. The goal is to create institutions that allow both values to reinforce one another. Ultimately, the strength of a democracy depends not on maximizing one value at the expense of the other, but on maintaining a thoughtful balance between liberty and equality. So here's my question for you. If protecting equality required limiting certain individual freedoms, would you support such policies, or should freedom always take priority? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for listening. See you next time.